Hello everyone and welcome back to what is the first proper episode of Series 2 of Top Gear Forza Edition, because the last two episodes have been specials, and we start this week with something that I promised everyone at the end of Series 1 to see: is the Lamborghini Aventador fast around our track? The Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. And it's off, and it looks pretty quick. Listen to that engine as we come towards Wilson. And here we are through the first corner. It's looking not too rooted, a bit of understeer there. Brakes going res hot. Yeah, driver man can't put the power down. And into Chicago. Let's see what he makes of it. Is there going to be understeer? You know, it's looking fairly rooted. Power down, up towards Hammerhead. Into Hammerhead, how will the Aventador fare? Will it understeer? Ooh, almost, but it's looking quite good actually. This lap's quicker than I expected from a car which is a bit heavy and understeering. Very quick through there. This actually could beat the Sesto Elemento and the 4GT. Second to last corner, let's see. Ooh, a bit wide through there. That could be a bit of time lost. Not onto the Grasso. And now into Gambon. And across the line. Yes, because it's a new series, we have a new board. So here's right at the top, the Sesto Elemento and the 4GT. We added a couple of cars on Aerial Atom, 599 GTO and Berlinetta, mainly Ferraris. So the Aventador, I said it would be faster than the Sesto Elemento, but on Forza 7 it appears that the Sesto Elemento is a much higher rating, which means, unfortunately, my beloved Aventador goes down here with a 1 minute 17.288.
Right, so now it is time to do our first challenge of the season, which is going to be Rallycross, which is to celebrate the 35th anniversary of this little car here, the Lancia 037 Stradale something, anyway. Marco really likes this car for some reason, so I was actually quite going into the challenge thinking that he would actually pick this car, but let's have a look at the film.
I was the first to arrive, and this is what I bought. 1973 Renault Alpine, classic rally car, barn find on Horizon 2, all round incredible. It's beautiful, the colour is lovely, the shape is just incredible. It is the perfect rally car. I mean, I was torn between this and an old Lancia and maybe even an MG, but I mean, nothing comes close to this in terms of rallying. It is just incredible. I don't think my colleague will have bought a more beautiful car. They may have bought a better car, but there's no way he's going to have something more beautiful than that.
Oh, what the hell is that? Oh my god, is that a Renault Alpine? Jesus
It is.
Christ. Well, I've decided to go one of the classic cars that gave Carlos Sainz his driver's title. Not Carlos Sainz Jr., Carlos Sainz Sr., of course, his dad, in 1990.
I have to admit,
it was the first rally car. It was the first ever rally car to be four-wheel drive to win the championship, and since then, nearly all the cars have been four-wheel drive, I believe, most of the time.
I have to admit, like your car. I do like your car. Have to admit, it's very nice. But if I had to own one of these cars, I'd choose the Alpine. If I had to do a rallycross in one of them, I'd probably
be honest,
choose that.
It is a bit kind of a jokey kind of car. Be honest, it kind of looks like at the back it's trying to be like a Jaguar, and at the front, I don't know. It literally looks so weird. What the hell? Why is there so many headlamps? And literally, what are those things at the front? It literally looks. It looks like a sad face. Maybe even a no, not a sad face. It looks like a bug face that's got that's having drugs.
Right. So with Kieron's insulting of my car over, the producers gave us a challenge. Right. So le challenge it is. So the challenge says you will drive to the Switchback Trail hill climb, which is on a dirt track up a series of twisty bends. So it's basically a hill climb. You will race through the hill climb and see who wins the race.
Well, although it says medium on the top here. I've never heard about the oldie Renault. I've never seen that in rally. I've seen this. This is an iconic car. This has been in. I remember this a lot in Gran Turismo, which I betrayed. I betrayed PS, of course, because they make pretty shit consoles and games now. That's why I don't have PS anymore. Anyway,
yes, but this is a classic rally car. On Horizon 2, it was a barn find, because it was such a classic French rally car.
yeah, but this has won a title. Has that won a title? You haven't even done your research. Everyone remembers this car because of it being the first four-wheel drive car to win the rally championship. I don't remember what the hell that thing did. That absolute muckery of engineering. Although it might have been good, it was absolutely terrible compared to this. Everyone remembers the
that's
Castrol.
because the age gap between the cars
Everyone remembers the
20
white,
years.
green and red Castrol livery on this car.
It basically is. It's 696.
Well, here we go. He's going to be embarrassed. Yes, this is quite slow, isn't it? Hang on, this isn't rally. Is it going to soon go into rally? Because I hope so. Oh, yes! Finally, some fun with this car.
Have to admit, I do have to hope for him to crash.
Well, that might
And he
happen
will
if I
crash.
decide to
Because
drift.
I've done this rallycross in an Aventador, and I crashed in an Aventador.
Oh my
Although I
god,
have to admit,
my colleague is catching me, which is very worrying. I'm going to have to do my anti-terrorism move. Which might work. Oh dear. Hopefully we get off rally right now, because it seems to me that car is much better in rally for some reason. We're going around a hairpin. We better do it right. Oh, it's terrible. My colleague's has gone a little bit slow through there for some reason.
Yeah, I almost missed the checkpoint. No, I missed the checkpoint. I almost missed the checkpoint.
So my colleague is now, how long? 3 seconds behind. How embarrassing can that be?
Well, I have to admit, it is my fault for doing a bit of bad driving. The car has not let me down. The car has not let me down.
the car has not let me down.
Not yet.
Through that corner, the car is phenomenal.
Oh, just hit a tree. That's how good this car is. Even when it hits a tree, it's still very fast.
Your tree just got stuck in my wheels.
Oh. How long is this hill climb? Hill descent, actually.
Quite long.
This is not even a hill climb. This is a hill descent.
Well, the other way around, it's a hill climb, isn't it?
Well, yes, but we're not going the other way around. Oh, while I was absolutely crushing it, Marco, in this race, I decided to do some drifting, which worked.
I've been doing some really
I've got myself
poor driving.
stuck. That's not good.
I've got myself stuck as well.
Oh, I think my colleague, despite my failure of drifting, has lost out. One thing that was proven in this, that our cars were really, really slow.
All I'm going to say is the car has not let me down. I've just been driving quite badly.
I'm being honest here. Although I'm going to be jubilant in victory as we come up to the finish line, I have to agree that both of our cars are pretty slow right now. Although put a Lamborghini on here and it wouldn't do probably very well.
No,
Why is
I've
there a
done this
checkpoint
track
just
in an
before the
event.
finish?
I've done this track in an Aventador.
Yes!
So, after Kieron has won the first challenge, because I crashed and missed a checkpoint, not because my car was
more
bad,
like your car
nothing.
being slower and absolutely terrible.
I love
although
the
it won the
Renault.
Rally
It
World
caught you
Championship in
until we
1973, and it had a load of drivers, starting with John and a load of French co-drivers and French
Yeah, I
drivers.
don't care, they're Formula 1 drivers. Jean-Pierre Beltois, Jean-Pierre Jarrier, Jean-Pierre Jabouille, Jean Alesi, all called John. But anyway, the producers have given us a challenge. They said, do you remember the game called King? We've got a similar game called Flag Rush, where you will attempt to collect flags and get them back to your base.
Where is this flag rush?
The location is the nearby timber mill.
Oh, I've been to that place before. It's absolutely terrible. I don't want to go there. Not really. It's terrible. But
You got quite a
working.
queue.
I am working.
You have quite a queue. So, Flag Rush, how will that be, I wonder?
I know nothing about these things, although the events that normally I know nothing about, I do well. Let's just get flags easy. Or was it just one? It's just one. Thank God. Where is that flag? I'm getting to it already. Yes, I've got the flag already! Yes, I'm a ghost. I'm going to get it. Where is my colleague? Because I'm going to have to be careful of him trying to hit me in the backside. Which is probably what he'll do, because he's a bit of a pedo and weirdo. Where is my colleague? Oh, he is right there. He is struggling, and I'm going to score the first points. Get in!
Cock.
Oh, now there's another flag.
Oh my God, I've cocked it.
Yes! Yes! Speed! Toyota, Carlos Sainz Jr., Fernando Alonso, Spanish, Paella, everything Spanish. No! Oh, the Frenchie! The Frenchie bastard. But I am faster than him. I can fix this easy. I've got it.
No. I've cocked it.
Paella. No, why am I in third gear?
Why are you in a car made by kamikazes?
Leave the Japanese alone.
Oh no, that's not gone well.
120 points is now going to turn into, 220. How did you get 10? This is unfair. You're over there, I'm over here. This is absolutely ludicrous. How does this happen? Why is it in the same place? It looks like my colleague is trying to get away. Very sneakily, the bastard. He's got the pink flag, but I'm faster. Can I intercept him? Yes!
No!
Got him!
You absolute
He's flopped
bastard.
it! I need to get there quick! Why am I struggling to get out of first gear? No! What is going on? Why am I stuck? Oh no! Why can't I go? No! I flopped it! What is going on?
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes!
What? I can't prove no, finally. Where's the flag? You've got the flag, but it doesn't say so. What? How was that?
Yes! Yes, come on! Come on, little Renault, come on!
Why have I gone into logs? That's really terrible. He's got the flag. He's running away. Why have I hit a tree? No! No!
I was now going to show why my car was better on the roads. Oh.
Yes! Yes!
No, it almost
100 points. Let's get it, lads. Yes! I've done it again. I'm the best. Where is the flag? Where is the flag? Doesn't say it's anywhere. No! It's over there! It's over there. It didn't tell me it was over there. I was going the wrong way. I'm just going to intercept this bastard who's taking the flag from me.
I've hit a tree.
He's still got the flag, though. No. What am I supposed to do? Oh, there he is. I've only got a slender lead. No, he's jumped over me. Why can't I get over hills? Why am I hitting logs?
No, please make it. Please, little Renault. Please, Renault.
No!
Yes! Yes! Please.
Wait, what?
Please.
No!
Yes! So the producers say, now you have the opportunity to fully upgrade your cars at a nearby garage.
Nearby? What does it mean by nearby? 'Cause nearly every time you say
Dunno.
nearby, it's like 10
Well-
miles away.
I think it's time that we go back to the studio while we upgrade our cars, and we'll rejoin this film later.
So, we will pick up on that film about the Rallycross later. But now it is time for the news, which is not really going to be interesting this week because there's not much to talk about because we all talked about it last season in the final episode where Marco Ifos blabbered on about a load of cars and everyone pretty much got bored about it. But
Yes, that
maybe,
is true. I think
maybe we could talk about some F1 in some manner of way. Since left off, of course, Lewis Hamilton is now the world champion and the season's ended and everyone's pretty bored now.
That's true, and he's going downhill, really.
I mean,
Because,
just because of the fucking halo.
I mean, yes, the halo. That's an issue we need to address. Why
It
do they
just
not
looks like a
halos on
basket-
open top
It
road
does look
cars?
like a basketball hoop, no, and it won't really protect anything. But anyway, before the FIA go against us for saying everything about the Halo, I think we should probably talk about something else. Maybe anything in mind that you have interested in at all, Marco?
Giovinazzi hasn't got a seat for next season.
Yeah, but, I mean, less to be honest.
But then Lance Stroll does, as does Brendan Hartley.
I mean,
But yeah, good drivers.
if
don't.
Stroll can get, maybe Giovinazzi could, but I don't know. It pretty
I
much
mean,
proved
we're not
Giovinazzi
going to-
wasn't that good, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of crashes that he had over the season. Doing that
Yeah,
job.
that's true. But anyway, I think we can't really string out the news any longer because I kind of ruined it by doing a 9-minute news segment in the final episode of last series. So now we must move on to something else. Last series, I raced an 2003 Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale against some airplanes. I beat it by the tiniest of margins. Now we in fact have our third presenter from last series decided to try and beat another set of planes in a Lamborghini Centurino.
So here we are, the 2016 Lamborghini Centurino versus a fighter jet, and away we go here for a short race across Surface Paradise, and the plane takes off there, as you can see, as I've taken out some lampposts there, and we'll see Lamborghini here, not necessarily designed to be racing around these streets, more a track car, but we're going to give it our best shot, see if we can beat this fighter jet here. It's feeling quite nice to drive, quite nice over the curbs, which it probably shouldn't be, but that's not going to complain about that. Trimming the grass there as we run nice and wide of the exits. We have the plane doing some tricks, kind of mocking us there, asking us if, what have we got, and the time I'm going to beat the plane here, because we have to show that the car's better as we now come down into this left-hander on the brakes late. We've nailed that pretty much. Could have picked up the power a bit earlier. As we're going to lift through here. The understeer is real. We've clipped that wall, which isn't ideal. So a bit of understeers. We're going to come over the jump now. The jump there. The plane goes over us doing some 12s or loop-the-loop. I don't know. As we've taken a horrendous line into that corner. We've managed to bring it off quite nicely, probably a gear too high, as we now come through here, flat out through there. Slight lift through the second part, as we've only got a few corners to go. Oh, I say a few corners to go, we're only just over halfway, as the plane goes between those two buildings there. Gonna see, still slightly behind at this stage, but we've nailed that pretty much as we come over the tram lines now. The plane goes straight overhead, very close to the ground there, as we now head down into this corner. We've run too deep there. That's going to cost us a lot of time. Not exactly what you want, as again running very wide through here, as we might really struggle to beat the plane here, which would be quite an embarrassment. I'm sure I'll never be asked to appear on the show ever again. So we need to try and beat the plane as it once again goes past us there, as we head on to the last straight. Finishes in less than a kilometre. We've got 500 yards to go. Where is the plane? It's going to come from the other side of the finish. There you go. You can see it coming round. Are we going to be able to beat it? It's going to be very close, and I think we've just managed to beat it there. Indeed we have.
Yep, he beat me. Yeah, he managed to beat those planes by a bigger margin than I did, but then the car was better and he is a AOR champion, so what do you expect? So now it's time to move on to something else. Ferrari's history in Le Mans. And I hope you can hear me over the engine noise, because this is the 1957 Ferrari Testarossa. And the reason I'm testing this is because last series, Kieron decided to look at the new 2017 Ford GT and got a bit carried away with it. He decided that the whole history of Ford was worth being looked at. I mean, he decided that the new one was incredible. The 2005 one was like the second coming of Christ, and the original was an amazing race car. But I mean, that only existed because of cars like this. This absolute beast, the 1957 Ferrari Testarossa. Driving it is like driving a modern supercar. The turning's incredible, the speed, the braking, it's just so ahead of its time. It's better than most modern cars you can get on the market today. And in the 1960s, Ferrari kicked off with this car, winning the 24 Hours of Le Mans race with Formula 1 drivers Olivier Gendonbien and Paul Frere. And they beat Jim Clark in the Aston Martin. They got a 1-2 with this car, and they beat Jim Clark. And if you don't know who Jim Clark is, he's a double Formula 1 world champion. And Kieron thinks he's the best ever F1 driver. Ever. Now, this car really was phenomenal. And, well, unfortunately, the rarity of the speed and handling, which I talked about earlier, which was incredible, well, it came with rarity itself, with only 34 ever being produced. However, it still won Le Mans in 1958, 1960, and 1961. It won the Spring 12 Hours in 1958, 59, and 61. And the Buenos Aires 1,000-kilometre race in 1958 and 1960. List goes on. And this car was nicknamed the Redhead, and I mean, I said it was brilliant, but it only finished second and third in 1962. And guess what won? And yes, the car which did take the reins was the Ferrari 330 Tri-LM, which was driven again by Olivier Gendonbien and 1961 F1 champion Phil Hill. And I mean, in 1962 it broke the lap record at Le Mans by 3.5 seconds. But after that it was not allowed to compete in any more European races, and it faded away. Replaced by this. Everyone knows this car. The 250 GTO. And everybody loves this car. It is a phenomenal beast. I raved on about how good the Testarossa is, but this is just... It's impossible to think of a metaphor for this. It is just incredible. It was designed to beat Shelby, Jaguar, and Aston Martin. And, well, it finished second, fourth, and sixth, as Ferrari locked out the top six at Le Mans in 1962. And in 1964, there were 3 250 GTOs in the top 10, which was just... wow. It's just, the car just goes on, and it's brilliant. And this car had also set a record selling price in 2012 with $38,115,000 US. I mean, no car goes for that much money, except something which is incredible. And having been allowed to drive it because it's a video game, it's godly. Well, Ferrari won Le Mans again in 65 and in 66. And then, well, Ford came along with that incredible GT40 that Kieron tested. But having never been a fan of Ford, or especially the GT, I prefer this car, and I personally think it's faster. In 67, the 330 P4, which I am testing now, well, it finished second and third, because Ford took the win again. And then Ford won Le Mans again in 1968 and 1969. And by the end of the decade, Ford had left Le Mans. Their point proven to Ferrari. They could make better cars if they wanted to. And, well, it's got worse for Ferrari, who didn't even win the 1970s Le Mans. And, well, since then, Ferrari never have won Le Mans, and they pulled out in 1985.
So, I'm the first one to come to the meeting point here. I have decided to do, well, you can't really see anything on the outside of the car, but the inside of the car is being made much better, with some engine upgrades, of course, everything. So, I don't really want to explain it. I've rallified it, let's say. But I've also put a very nice looking skin while my colleague arrives in a very rally looking car. Quite rally looking car. That's very similar to the livery they had. Anyway, what has my colleague done to his car? He has made his car a lot more French. He's put a bloody French flag on it. Great. He's put elf on it, which is French as well, I believe. French. He's just Frenchified his car.
I don't think there isn't a French flag on it.
Yeah, there is at the back.
Oh, at the back. Yeah,
it's like an arrow. It's an arrow and it's...
So actually, I have to admit, your livery is very nice. I like that. My livery is also very nice. I like that. The thing is, my car's still not very good. Your car's going to be better, isn't it? So, the producers have given us a challenge.
Challenge, as you French people would say.
Challenge, yes. Timber Hill Scramble.
Mill.
Do that there. Do it.
Okay, so we're going to be going to the Timber Mill Scramble for another event. We just were there, though, so slightly a bit of waste of time. So we're going to finally prove which car is better. These are supposed to be... They're supposed to be rally cars, though, not rallycross. But we'll see how they would have fared if they did rallycross. It now says on you hard, so I don't know what you've done to your car, but it might be much better.
The speed is still rubbish, as you can see.
But it says hard on top of you. I don't know.
I know I am quite hard.
Oh, yeah, we don't really want that. Anyway, I am going to be the first one at the destination because I am in the fastest car. Wonder where my colleague is. Oh, surprisingly, not that far behind. So, let's now start our event.
My car's better.
Here we go for some scramble, or technically the rallycross. So, if Forza's car has actually surprisingly catched up, and it's already past me, but he's mugged up on the first corner. Let's go round. I'm a show-off, apparently. Yep, thanks for that. Although his car is actually pretty good, so... Now we're going on to the rallycross bit. I've got off. This actually could be a lot more closer than I thought.
If I don't win this, I'm going to have to kill myself.
Well, we have one more challenge.
We have 2 more challenges.
I'm surprised I'm not still in house arrest after last series. That was quite terrible. They made me eat Australian food.
Why don't we... We should have got co-drivers for this. You should have got your brother to do it. I should have got F1 Meister 26.
I can't... My brother wouldn't do it. He wouldn't. He would have no time. He's busy. No! I've gone off! Right now, as we're doing this race, can I tell you about the port? No, I've missed the checkpoint! Anyway, wait for me. About the house arrest, after, season 1. It was terrible. They made me eat Australian food.
What, so you mean you burnt sausages off a barbecue and some shrimp every day?
Yes, it was terrible. I don't like it. I might like Australia in general in terms of the landscape and everything, but the food is absolutely horrible and disgusting, and I'm using this event. That's why we need more laps, to make it more interesting.
What, so I can get a bigger advantage?
Yes. We're doing 2 heats.
We're not, because we didn't do 2 in the first one.
We're going to do
we're not doing it again. And well, the challenge was to drive down the river into the city. And when we got to the city, we'd be given the final challenge.
Why are we in this dirty bloody shithole? Beauty spot at the beauty spot? Where?
Yes, you've got to get to the water there either side. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, why are we in this murky water?
My car is underwater.
I want to get out of here straight away.
Basically, it's who has a better sense of direction with no map and who doesn't crash.
And basically,
I'm
a
about
waste
to
of time.
crash. It
So
is.
have I. Oh. Why are we doing this? We should just be in the river the whole time.
Because that would take like 2 years and my camera is dead already almost.
We are selling these vehicles,
Yes.
and that would be the final challenge.
Who can get more?
Ooh, an XP board. While I was trying to get XP boards, it was wasting me time. The thick forest.
It's a train line.
Oh, there's a barrier there.
Oh, I'm in a reservoir. I found a reservoir. I found the
I found the
Mahundra
road.
reservoir. You're lucky. I've gone in the wrong direction. I found the Mahundra reservoir.
Oh, now I need to get to that bridge. I'm literally so close to surface paradise. Where is that bridge? Where is that barn find? Great, let me think. It's right at that side there. Through forest. Oh, dear. It's not here,
By the
that's the
sound of
motorway.
things, you're doing quite well by the sound of things.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where the bridge is, though. That's the problem. I think I'm getting close to it. Oh, which way is it? It's round here, I'm sure.
Oh, cock, I've hit a rock.
Oh, this is where my sense of direction is going to let me down badly. I've gone into a barrier. No, this is bad.
Oh, cock. The bridge is too low
Where
to go
is that
under.
barn find? No, I've got there. I think I see it. How do you get in, though? That is one question.
I may have had a small oversight. You can't actually go in the river in Surface Paradise by the looks of things.
I told you that. And guess what? You didn't listen.
Well, do you want to know something you can do? You can actually
think you
go in
can.
the river, can't you, where we did the jump. So you can get in that side.
Wait, you can go in the river. Oh, no,
Yeah,
you
you
can't.
can. You can get in where we did the jump in the Mafia cars. Can't you? Yes, you can.
Can
So
we
now
just
I've gotta-
go to that place? Can we just go to that place? Because unfortunately, we can't get in the river.
Yeah,
Just
you
get
can.
there. Just get there.
Yeah, let's get there. Fine, go, get there.
I'm gonna lose this, I am sure.
I have no idea. I'm lost in Surface Paradise because I don't know where I am.
I'm in
I
surf.
don't-
I'm on the outskirts. I'm gonna lose this, I'm sure.
I'm in the centre, but I don't know where.
Oh, I'm gonna lose this.
My co-
I am sure. You've got there, haven't you, or something?
I am not there. I'm on a road. I don't know which one. I think it's the double like A road there, whatever it is. Oh, hang
I
on,
need
is
to
that
be
the
on that road.
festival? That's the festival. Oh, cock. I'm on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, yes, I'm on the right road now.
Bloody Nora.
Getting down there. Hang on. I'm close. I'm so close. Where is the beauty spot? Is it
Bloody
gonna appear?
Nora. Don't have time to check my map. Don't have time. Oh, he's hit me. He's just hit me. I'm going the wrong way. It's here. I found it. It's here.
Well, I just went past it.
Yes.
No. I don't allow that. I think we
Right,
should both
so-
have that.
Oh, it's broken.
I think we should both have that. And now what do we do? We just. Why have they brought us here of all places?
They've told us to go to the festival and sell our cars and see who can get the most for their rally car.
Well, I don't really know. I mean, people never hardly buy rally cars. Only if someone's got like an awesome tune, which none of us really do. We've just upgraded them.
Should
Okay, let's
probably
go.
make it a little less.
Now, of course, in that film, we ended up selling our cars, which was going to look like a surprise, because why would anyone buy the car? And, of course, the person who won was the person who got the most money for the car sold. Marco slightly cheated because his car actually was a little bit more expensive than I could put mine up, so technically that was pretty much cheating there. We could take that away, the result. But anyway, I cannot give the results tonight, so you're going to have to tune in to the next episode. And on that bombshell, it is time to end. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.